Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going over the brand new Greenville update that just dropped. So let's go over the changelog. So it's obviously Christmas time. There's a new code, which we will get into. There's redone many systems here, and then there's some controller changes. We have completely new buildings. We have a new dealership. We have a town hall building that's redone, and we have a new Starbucks-like building here. And then we have lighting and fans for houses. We have a drag race that's added. We have 19 new cars. We have new dealership songs and several changes in the game, some small bug tweaks and fixes. Let's hop straight into it and the vehicles that come in this new update. Alright everybody, as you can see here, we have a ton of cars here. So first we have the Subaru that was teased, a Jetta here, and a hatchback Golf here, the Volkswagen station wagon. Then we have a golf cart here and a golf cart with a 6-seater version. Then we have this fictional Ferrari here, which is really nice. You can see all the trims here. You can see this Wolfsburg Raven that we already saw that was coming. We have the Scan Rusa. We have a modified Colt Riolu so that it's more realistic, and modified so that it's up to date. Then we have several more Colt cars here that I have bought, and then we have the Porsches. We have a modified version of the Colt. We have another Colt here. So a lot of more fictional brands. And then this is the F-150 Lightning. And then, of course, that is the Lamborghini. So let's hop into me test driving and reviewing some of these cars and new changes around Greenville. So let's start off here with the Silhouette TT phone here. I want to hear that start up again. Overall, really nice looking. We do not have fog lights, but that's the lighting of this vehicle. Hazards, reverse light, and brakes are there. So yeah, there's a very detailed engine in there. So I really like this car. This is the off-road version, I believe. Let me just double check here. No, it's not. It's the SP670 Coupe here. So this is supposed to be the sportiest model, I believe. So yeah, let's see how this car drives here first of all. It's really fast, so let's go ahead and just floor it and see how fast we can get. Yeah, so this car is no joke. It goes 225 brake test. This is smooth braking, keep in mind. So for smooth braking, that's pretty good. Yeah, so overall, really nice car here. Let's move on to other cars. Next up, we have the Ford F-150 Lightning here that I bought. Start up. So those are the lights in the front. Hazards. Back there. Reverse light. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and drive it. So this truck is very interesting. I mean, it's really quiet, first of all, because it's electric, right? And then pickup's pretty good for a truck, too. I mean, this obviously isn't the highest trim. I just bought a very simple trim here. But, yeah, overall, I really like this vehicle here. Seems to drive very nice and is pretty decent for role-playing, too. So, yeah, and then the charging port is really nicely modeled in here, too. So, yeah, overall, really nice vehicle. I'm not going to do a speed test on these slower vehicles. But, yeah, next vehicle here is the 2024 Colt Vulpes, another fictional vehicle which does not exist in real life. So, let's hear the start up again. Okay, that sound was interesting. I like it, though. Revving. Those are brake lights there. Hazards, reverse lights in the front there. Those are the lights. Yeah, so interesting. This is like a hot hatch. I'm not really sure how I feel about the sounds of this car. Sound pretty boring in my opinion. This is like a Hyundai Veloster kind of, but fictionalized. The handling on this is actually pretty good for slow steering, which I'm on right now. Yeah, so I like the handling of this car a lot. For this hatchback, I think this is actually a surprisingly good roleplay car, and it has good speed too. So yeah, let's go ahead and launch it here. Yeah, for a cheap vehicle like this isn't even like the sporty trim here. I just got this like base model here. But yeah, overall it's a pretty nice vehicle here. It's just a hot hatch. I'm not really sure if it's hot. The models on the lights are kind of not really great, I'd like to say, because you can see that it's not like a circle. You can see that it's kind of like several like rectangles put together. Other than that, the body lines are also kind of interesting, but I mean, it's a fictional car, what do you expect? But it's It's good. I'm actually going to be keeping this car because there really is no other car in game that's like this. This is the Colt Riolu here that got revised. So this is the gasoline version here. So listen to the startup. I'm really liking these new sounds for the startups. They sound pretty nice actually. And then these are the fronts. So this is going to be like the Western signature lights now. And then high beams there. And we do not have fog lights again. But yeah, let's take this car for a drive here. This is the G trim. So I think G is like the standard trims. But this vehicle is actually pretty good. And I think this will be allowed for roleplays. But yeah, so for being allowed in roleplays, probably most likely, I feel like this would be a very good vehicle. And I like that it has different colors for the indicators here. But yeah, 162 is the top speed, not bad at all. And then reverse lights are also there. So yeah, pretty good vehicle here. I'm keeping that too. Let's move on to the next vehicle here. This is the Porsche here. Let me just quickly change the time. Okay, so let's hear a startup of this vehicle here. Obviously it's electric, and this is the Advanced Plus Op trim. So this will again most likely be able to be in roleplay sessions. And I like how this vehicle is actually pretty realistic and it doesn't look that fictional, and I like the sliding headlights there too. In the back it looks pretty cool also. So yeah, lighting here. And then reverse lights. There you go. Oh, it's one big light in the middle. That's pretty cool. So as we go along here, let's just do a test. So this actually has 2 gears, as you can see here. So there is a sport mode, even though this is electric. It's draining the battery pretty fast actually ever since I picked up speed, which is interesting. Seems like we're gonna get to like 160. Nah, it's not really getting that far. Yeah, it's like limited to 150. It's just not getting far. So yeah, overall pretty good vehicle here for role playing, and it looks very stylish too. Next vehicle here is another fictional Colt vehicle. So this is like an SUV. Let's listen to that startup again. High beams there in the front, and there are no fog lights again, but that is fine. Reverse lights there, hazards. I love the wheels on this actually, and it reminds me of a of this Nissan up here. But I actually like this more. I kind of like the design of it. But what's interesting is that it does not have handles in the back. But it is a, oh wow, it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seater. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting. A 7-seater in this is pretty good. Yeah, and then it's, I'm not sure if it's intentional or not, but it's kind of strange that there are no like door handles here. But yeah, for a SUV, this is obviously amazing, and I love the styling on this vehicle here too. So yeah, great vehicle here, and this goes at 150 pushing. So yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle. That's the braking test. Next up here we have the supercar here, and I did not go cheap on this one. I bought the most expensive sport carbon fiber trim here. And as you can see, it is very detailed here with the carbon on the sides here. And the performance on this car is going to be crazy, so just listen to the startup. Okay, those are the brake lights there, hazards, reverse light there, and then those are lights in the front. So I really like these lights here, so that is looking very nice. This has no sports mode that I'm now realizing, because it only has 1 gear. Yeah, it only has 1 gear, so you can't really do anything about that. But it has launch control, obviously. Let's go ahead and launch this. Okay, kind of a slow start, not gonna lie. But, yeah, the sounds aren't really that amazing either, because it's obviously single gear. So it's just gonna be pushing it until the very end. Yikes, it's hard to keep control of this car. Okay, I'll get back to you with top speed. Okay, we're hitting top speed at 274. Okay, yeah, you get the gist of it. The brakes are probably really good too. It's really hard to keep control of this car, but that doesn't mean that there isn't good handling. The handling on this car is actually really good. Obviously this is insane performance. There's no other car in this update like it. But yeah, this is definitely winning in any drag race or anything like that. So yeah, let's keep driving along here. And our next vehicle is actually going to be a 2015 Volkswagen Raven here. So this is going to be all of the Volkswagens here that got fictionalized. DRLs there, and then reverse, high beams. There is a fog light. There's fog lights, so that's pretty good. Hazards there. Okay, and then speed test. This vehicle is another amazing RP vehicle, and this trim specifically has the roof box on top, and I love the logo here, which is also modified if you did not realize. And as we come over here to the map, you will see a new building over there, and over here there is actually a new drag strip. So yeah, we'll get to that in a bit though. But overall, this vehicle here is really good for role playing, and I am going to definitely keep it. Let's move on to the Ferrari that was not actually teased, but is actually coming. Start up there. I'm not really sure about the brake lights. It kind of looks like a Camaro to me, but I don't know. They're kind of interesting. Those are that. Reverse lights and hazards are there too. You can see the engine bay is also highly detailed here. But yeah, let's go ahead and launch this vehicle here. Oh, I love the hazards on the front. Okay, yeah, these sounds are a lot better than the Skane, the Koenigsegg, but I'm not really sure about the top speed on this vehicle. It's not going to be as high, and the performance is not as good, obviously. We are topping out at 213 brake test. Pretty good brakes actually for smooth braking. Yeah, those are really good. So overall, I'm keeping this car again. And then here's a goofy car. It's a golf cart. As you can see here, no sounds, electric. Lights there up the front. Let's hit a top speed here. Interesting horn. So 39 is top speed, braking test. Okay. Something interesting about this vehicle is that it's very easy to flip. So this is the 6-seater version, right? So if I just like turn it to the side, like if I was making a U-turn here, yep, we flip. So this golf cart flips very easily. I mean, it is a golf cart, what do you expect? But yeah, this vehicle here is the GTI, basically, I guess. Horn, reverse lights, hazards, brakes, high beams, fog lights there. Yeah, let's go ahead and drive this. This is not the most expensive trim, but it is one of the more expensive ones. So yeah, it's a 2-door hot hatch. Another, well, this is like a Hyundai Veloster N, but this vehicle does also exist kind of in real life. But yeah, we're topping out here. I kind of like the Colt more because it seems more of a fun vehicle than this. But and also because it's newer. But 150 sort of top speed there. That's the braking. Pretty good, I like to say. Next vehicle here is the Sumo Woodlands. It's the Subaru. High beams, no fog lights, then hazards, reverse lights, and those are the lights in the front of the vehicle. And obviously it's an old vehicle, so don't expect much out of the performance of it. But again, obviously this I got the all-wheel drive trim here. Oh, it's just the X trim, so yeah. I believe all of them are all-wheel drive, but yeah, so this is a pretty nice roleplay vehicle here, nothing out of the ordinary. Very classic and normal vehicle here. Let's move on to the new things in this update here. So if you cannot tell, there is a brand new building over here, so let's just go into free cam to investigate it. So this is the Starbucks-like building, so it's actually called Caffeine Street. So this is like a coffee building here, so the detail in this building is really nice. That's the drive-through area here all along, and this is the menu here. Handcrafted, spiced peppermint, many drinks here. All of that is really good. So obviously this is trying to be a Starbucks, and yeah, wow, that looks really nice. Let's go inside of the building. So as we come inside here, this is a very realistic Starbucks. I don't really know what to say because this is so realistic, and I love this building and the look of it. So yeah, from everything to these bins, to the design of the chairs and these cups over here, it's all really nice. Then you have obviously some food here, and then you can order from the back here. Yeah, this is very detailed, and there's a TV here which actually has new news here, so that's pretty interesting. You got some stickers there, you have some conference rooms here. So this is a very chill environment here. This is the back storage area of the building, and then that's how you get out of the building. So overall, I really like this building. That's the trash area there. Yeah, so this is very interesting. Yeah, very nice building, and it's very highly detailed, great for role plays and all that. So, yeah, let's go on to some other things. So here, if you come to the airport, we're gonna check out the new drag strip that is in game now. So let's go into here, and as you can see, look at all these lights and the setup that is here on the runway. So this is like a real drag strip event here. So you can actually drag race people, as you can see by these interactive circles here. Let's see, if you go here, this is also very highly detailed. Yeah, it looks very nice. So let's go back into the camera here. So this is very detailed, this building here. I need to turn on my parking brake, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. So the inside of this building here does actually have some detail, and then down here too. So that is very nice, and obviously this is the drag strip here, all of this, and then the ATC tower is still there. But yeah, that goes all the way down everywhere, so let's just test it out real quick, I guess. So obviously if you were in a server, you'd be able to race people right here. Okay. So then what we would do here, I guess, is just like line up here, and then it would go, but then we launch off, and yeah, there we go, and we keep going here. There we go. Yeah, so and we have plenty of distance to stop. So yeah, this is really nice. I really like the detail on this drag strip, and I like the location of it too, obviously. It's very nice. Yeah, let's move on to some other things that are new this update. So if you go into the codes, there's actually a new code that you can input here. As you can see, it is the winter_23 code. It ends December 20th at 1 p.m. CST. So make sure to get this. It gives you $20,000. Let's go get it right now. So all capitals, winter_23, and submit. We got $20,000 right there. So that is a very nice code. So just make sure you get that in time, because it's not going to be here forever. Keep that in mind. And yeah, let's move on to some other things too. So if you guys did not know, this is the new dealership over here. So if you do not know how to get here, I will just quickly show you right now. So this is kind of being buggy here, but if I go here into the camera app, so this whole area here is the back. So when you come from the light, the intersection at the next stop, just come down onto the old ghost town area, and then at the end here will actually be this dealership over here, and then inside of this dealership you can actually buy cars and everything. So inside here, this is where you can buy cars, and yes, it is interactive, so that does mean that you can buy cars like for real here. And these are many conference rooms here. It is very highly detailed. These are some garage spaces here, and this is the modification center for the vehicles. Yeah, it looks very nice here, and yeah, so this is the new dealership. I just want to thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this new update, and I will try and see you in my next video as soon as possible. See you in the next one.